Hello everyone and welcome to another figure review. Today we'll be taking a quick look at Bazooka, Tiger Force edition of course. Here we have his name, David L. Bazooka Katzenbogen. I don't know if that's a German last name. You're a casual clone, you can help me out with that. But this is from the Tiger Force Target exclusive series. A nice Tiger Force background in there. Nice art of Bazooka here, blowing up some stuff. There's some Cobra bats, I believe. Could be any Cobra trooper. And there he is, looking badass, walking away from explosions. In the back we have a nice jungle scenario. Very nice. Number 54, which Rakonda was 55, I believe. And what else is there to say? That's the box. Obviously, I've already taken the figure out, because I always like to play with my figures and then give my review and opinions on it. So here he is. But before we take a closer look at him, we'll be taking a closer look at his accessories. So here we have Bazooka's accessories. Now, there isn't a lot, but it's fine for the character. He's known for his bazooka, which is nicely sculpted. I like it. I don't know if this is supposed to be warped, but mine is. So that's unfortunate if it's not supposed to be warped. You get some nice sort of, I don't know, cushions. Get a grip here, handle to shoot of course, a strap, and a nice feature where you can slide the opening and actually insert rockets or missiles, whatever you want to call them. Which brings us to our next accessory, which is his backpack or back piece. It holds 4 rockets, which they're all individually in there, so you can take each one of them out. Very easy to take out and put in. As I say that, I fail miserably, but you can do that, and they are well sculpted. As you can see here, a little bit of paint would have been nice, but it's Hasbro. We get what we get. We then have his helmet, which is very nicely sculpted. Very, I guess, footballish kind of helmet. But yeah, those are the accessories. Like I said, not a lot of stuff to look at, but they're all very great accessories. So on to the figure now. So right out of the gate, I want to say we are finally getting new, I guess, bulkier characters or like bigger character body molds. We've had this one, which Sergeant Slaughter is using with the ab crunch and then the tank top. We've seen that with a couple of figures now, and the arms as well. But with Bazooka, we finally get something new. So we now have, I guess this is articulation now, so let's go ahead and see. You can look up about that much. Down, not very much. Pivot, he's on ball joints, so that's why it kind of limits his up and down. His arms can move out about that much. He has butterfly joints, forward a little bit and back a little bit more. He has bicep swivel there, pinless, double jointed arms. He has 2 trigger fingers, and they both hinge vertically. And we have new sculpted sort of, I don't know, wrist bracelets. I don't know what they are. One thing to note, this piece on the bicep, the shirt piece, is like separate from the arm. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's sort of its own piece, and then this connects into there. So I'm sure if you pop this off, this will pop off as well. Here's the new articulation for bigger character molds. You can crunch about that much. And back, they're both on ball joints, as you can see here. So good range of motion. You can kick about that much. Upper thigh cut, double jointed knees, pinned, which is odd because we do have pinless, but yet again, Sergeant Slaughter isn't that much beefier than Bazooka, so I don't know. He's a bit thinner, so yeah, makes sense. So eventually we'll get pinless, I assume, for bigger characters. We have the boot swivel, and same issue with Recondo. Tight ankles, but these have smoothened out a lot more better than Recondo has, except for this side. So yeah, there's the articulation on Bazooka. Overall, pretty good articulation for a much bigger character. So getting a closer look at Bazooka here, at all the detailing and stuff, we have some pretty good, well painted stuff. His head sculpt, very well painted, sort of squinting. I don't know if that's intentional, but it looks like a tiny scar at this point. Good hair overall, kind of missed the mark back here, but that's no big deal. His mustache gets a 4 out of 5. This is like my current mustache. So there you go. You guys can sort of start putting things together for a face reveal. Like I said, a new arm, so that's sculpted nicely and painted. Some nice veins. These are new boots, so that's nice to see. One thing I'll say, the green tends to bleed through the yellow, so the yellow is just sort of smeared on there, as you can see, probably on this side over here, which doesn't really bother me. It kind of feels more like it's worn out. You know, they're in battle, so things tend to wear out. So I'll pass it off as that. I believe this is a new belt as well, so we have a nice silver belt buckle there. And yeah, that's all the details with Bazooka as far as we can see. The 14, if you guys are really interested, sort of has paint chipping, not like by mistake, but you know, wear, just like I'm talking about the tiger stripes down here, which looks nice. Shows that he's been in battle. Now I don't have a Bazooka vintage figure, so I won't be able to do those sort of comparisons. Hopefully when the other Bazooka releases, I'll by then have a vintage Bazooka to compare with, but until then, we don't have a vintage. So yeah, a bit quicker. Here we are just putting all his gear together. Very nice, everything just fits very nicely. We have this rocket here, which you can hold, but it's a struggle while trying to record. But as I mentioned, you can open his Bazooka and insert a missile or rocket in there, or at the front to sort of give it that impression that he is firing the rocket. So yeah, that's gonna do it for Bazooka here. Not last, but I'm finally caught up with reviews and the characters I wanted to review. So here we have the whole Tiger Force squad with their fearless, more brave leader, Duke. So they all look great together. Honestly, I'm liking the Tiger Force squad that we got going. Like I said, and I think it was Duke review, we're missing a whole ton of other characters like Dusty, Frostbite, and many others, a Roblox even, for the Tiger Force squad. But until then, I guess we'll slowly be gathering all of these characters. Anyway, that's going to do it for my review for Bazooka. He's a great figure. I highly recommend you getting him if you can. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and stay tuned for any further reviews. Until then, you all take care.